Assalamualaikum and hi. Today we would like to present about factors determine the exchange rate of Vietnam. Vietnam located at the eastern edge of mainland Southeast Asia. Vietnam borders China to the north, Laos and Cambodia to the west, and shares maritime borders with Thailand through the Gulf of Thailand and the Philippines, Indonesia and Malaysia through the South China Sea. Its capital is Hanoi and its largest city is Ho Chi Minh City. Official Vietnam currency is called BINTI or simply the dong with the symbol of T. The Vietnamese dong came in different stages to the country. First entering the north area and then to the south. This currency was first introduced to the country by the government of North Vietnam in 1946. Replacing the piastre of the French Indochina. Two revolutions followed, one in 1951 and one in 1958. Regarding South Vietnam in 1953, banknotes of piastres and dongs were printed, and on the 22nd September 1975, after the fall of Saigon, the currency of this region was replaced by the new dong. Economy of Vietnam is a mixed socialist-oriented market economy, which is the government is directly involved in economic development and decision making. Almost all Vietnamese enterprises are small and medium enterprises. Vietnam has become a leading agricultural exporter and serves as an attractive destination for foreign investment in Southeast Asia. The largest industries are services, followed by industry, agriculture, fishing, timber, mining, banking and finance. Their top export is broadcasting equipment, computers, crude petroleum, leather footwear and integrated circuits. Top import is integrated circuits, telephones, refined petroleum, light rubberies, knitted fabric and flat roasting.
The first analysis is descriptive. As you can see in the table below here, each variable has 25 sets of data which represent annual data of 25 years. The mean GDP is 2.07, meanwhile the minimum is 9.0 and maximum is 4.0. Furthermore, the minimum average of FDI is 2,222.6 and the mean of interest rate is 3.51. In addition, the average inflation is 6.03 across 25 years.
Next, I will talk about correlation analysis. The value of correlation of the gross domestic product and foreign direct investment is 0.966 and 0.916 respectively. It is considered as positive correlation. We can explain that if the GDP and FDI increase, the exchange rate of Vietnam dong is also increasing. The value of interest rate is negative 0.083, while for the inflation is negative 0.020. Thus, both of the factors shows the negative correlation with the exchange rate. We can confirm that if the interest rate and inflation increase, the exchange rate of Vietnam dong will decrease.
The coefficient analysis shows us the positive relationship between GDP and FDI towards the exchange rate, while there is a negative relationship between interest rate and inflation towards exchange rate. All the relationships are significant except for interest rate and inflation, as the significance value is 0.994 and 0.405 respectively, which is greater than 0.5.
Now we proceed to the last discussion. The study has investigated the impact of GDP, FDI, interest rate, inflation, and exchange rate for the case of Vietnam from 1996 to 2020 using descriptive, correlations, and regressions analysis. This research concludes that among the four variables, the GDP and FDI between Vietnam and the US appear to play the most important role in explaining the exchanges in the Vietnamese dong against the US dollar exchange rates in Vietnam. Meanwhile, interest rates and inflation is the least important determinant. This is proven by regression analysis, which shows us the positive relationship of GDP and FDI towards their exchange rates, while there is two variables, which is the interest rate and inflation, that have a negative relationship effect on the exchange rates. In addition, the beta of the GDP in coefficients table analysis shows us a positive significance, which indicates the higher GDP, the higher the exchange rate. Also, the beta of the FDI is negative but still significant, so it indicates the higher FDI, the lower the exchange rates. That's all our discussions in analysis of the four variable factors that determines the exchange rate of Vietnam.